It began like any other evening, quiet, predictable, the kind that wraps around you a familiar sense of calm. But with just a few words, Anna managed to unravel everything I thought was steady. We were finishing dinner when she brought up again a swingers party. She'd mentioned it before, half jokingly, and I had laughed it off, assuming she wasn't serious. But this time, her voice was measured, deliberate, tinged with something intentional. "I think it could be exciting," she said lightly, though her tone carried a quiet challenge, as if testing how far she could push me. I stared at her, searching her face, waiting for a laugh that never came, hoping she'd tell me she was kidding. "Anna," I began slowly, setting my fork down, "I don't think this is a good idea." I leaned forward, choosing my words with care. We built so much together, our marriage, our home, our life. I don't want to risk all that. She waved a dismissive hand, a soft laugh escaping her lips. "You're overreacting. It's just a party. People do it all the time. It's harmless fun." Her words hit harder than she realized. Lately, something had been off about her. Subtle at first, but now impossible to ignore. She'd grown distant, more focused on her appearance, detached in conversations, her thoughts elsewhere. The woman sitting across from me felt like a stranger wearing my wife's face. Her suggestion wasn't random. It was a confirmation of everything I'd been refusing to see. "Why now?" I asked, keeping my voice steady. "Why is this suddenly so important to you?" She set her wine glass down with a sharp clink. "I just want to try something new," she said, her tone firm. "I don't see why it has to be such a big deal." "It is a big deal," I said, my patience slipping. "Do you understand what you're asking? You're asking me to gamble everything we've built." Her eyes hardened. "I'm not throwing anything away," she replied. "I just want to make things more exciting." The silence between us grew thick. I wanted to argue, to make her see what she was risking, but deep down, I knew it wouldn't matter. Her mind was already made up. That night she left, I stayed, sitting in the living room with the TV flickering, though I couldn't tell you what was on. When she appeared in the doorway, dressed in a way that made my stomach twist, I froze. It wasn't that she didn't look beautiful. It was that she looked ready for someone who wasn't me. "Trust me," she said softly, eyes avoiding mine as she reached for her coat. "It's just for fun." I wanted to believe her. I wanted to believe that we were still okay. But the moment the door closed, the silence that followed was unbearable. I paced for hours, replaying every word, wondering when we'd start to drift, when I stopped being enough. By 3 a.m, I knew something in me had changed permanently. When Anna finally came home, she looked different. Not exhilarated, not alive, just empty. Her eyes landed on the folder on the coffee table, the divorce papers I'd filled out earlier that night. "What is this?" she asked, her voice trembling as she flipped through the pages. "I told you," I said quietly. "This isn't just about tonight. It's about everything, the distance, the lies, the way we've been falling apart. I can't keep pretending." She sank onto the couch, clutching the papers like they burned her hands. "Please," she whispered through tears. "I didn't mean for it to go this far. I didn't think it would." Her regret sounded genuine, but it couldn't erase what had already happened. I sat beside her, my heart breaking, but my resolve clear. "It's over, Anna," I said softly. "I've tried, but I can't live like this." She reached for me, sobbing, repeating, "I'm sorry," over and over, as if enough apologies could rewind the night. But her words couldn't bridge the distance that had grown between us. The trust was gone. The love had faded beyond repair. As she cried beside me, I felt the sharp ache of loss. Not just for her, but for the life we'd built together. Ending it felt like cutting away a part of myself. But it was the only choice left. That chapter had closed. There was no going back.